Welcome back to Behind the Bolt with Nick Hardwick. Very fortunate to have linebacker Denzel Perryman join us for the Fuddruckers one-on-one. Denzel, thank you for clearing some time from your busy schedule. I know you just got done doing a hit with SportsCenter. Thanks for remembering the little people.
Oh, man, I'm always going to be back here.
You've garnered a little national attention for that heroic performance against the Atlanta Falcons. Is it cool if I call it heroic?
Yeah, you can call it heroic. I wouldn't even call it heroic. I was
Don't
just doing
go
my
that
job.
far?
Nah, I was just doing my job.
A little bit heroic. It was a big play.
job.
I like that. Big play, big play. How does it feel to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week?
Oh, man, it feels real good, man. I would say that's one of my real NFL, accomplishments, I would say. So it feels great, man.
Is being on SportsCenter ranking right up there with it?
Yeah, I actually got a little nervous, man. I think I stumbled over my words a little bit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's a big stage now. You'll
Yeah.
get used to it. There's going to be more of them. Let's go backwards before we go forward. Huge performance, gutsy performance against the Atlanta Falcons. You look like you were dealing with some serious pain in that game, and I thought for sure at one point there's no way Denzel Perryman walks back out there, but sure enough you did. What was that game like?
Wow, man, that game was crazy, man. A lot of people don't know, but I know JV because he was right next to me. But from the very first play, I had to set the edge, on my bad shoulder.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like, all right, well, so now it's time to deal with it. And right there, I made up in my mind, pretty much endure the pain, man. No pain, no gain.
Did you get a lot of accolades in the building for the pain you went through?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys be like, oh, there he is, there go that man, mama, there go that man, and now it's, AFC, hey, Mr. AFC.
Can the other guys learn from that toughness?
Yeah, I would say, I feel like everybody has that mental toughness in them, you just got to dig it out.
Defense gave up 3 points in the second half to that number 1 ranked Atlanta Falcons offense. Was that the best performance to date that you've been a part of?
Up to date, yeah.
Yeah?
I would say for me on the defense period, giving up 3 points, especially to a number 1 team, and win the National Football League, man, that's pretty big.
What drove you to keep going back out there after you kept coming off and you were struggling? You were struggling out there.
Yeah.
But what drove you to keep going, to get more out of yourself?
Honestly, I'll say prayer.
Yeah?
Prayer. I prayed before the game. Even, I got on the sideline, after being hurt, like, just come on. Come on, you got it. I just thank the man above, for pretty much allow me to go back out there, fight some more. And I say my kids.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got 2 little girls at home, and I pretty much do it for them.
Do they watch Daddy play?
Oh, yeah. My 2-year-old always watch me play. Always.
Really?
Always.
Oh, that's so cool.
We had it's funny. We had the game recorded. So when I got back home, I watched the TV copy. I always do it. I watched the TV copy. And, she was looking like, Daddy's on the TV screen, but Daddy's right here.
Right, confused.
Yeah, so I had to, explain it to her a little bit.
And did she get it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a little smart girl.
Talk me through that interception.
The interception, let me see.
They kept running that dig to Julio.
Yeah, kept running the dig to Julio. But I was explaining to Coach Babbage today. Was like in the zone. I never run with 3. But it's like all of a sudden I'm running with 3 and I see
3's
Julio.
the number 3 receiver.
Number 3 as in tight end. Julio's, I think was at number 2 at the time. And, I'm looking, I'm like, no, they're pretty close together. I never run with 3 anyway, so I have no business back here no way. So I turned around and zoned up. And as soon as I turned around and zoned up, I was looking like, no, the ball's really coming at me. Like, it's really coming at me. It's like, don't drop it. And I almost did drop it, to be honest with you.
Did you feel out of place dropping in the zone? You're like, I'm not back here normally.
Yeah, I was a little, deeper than the norm. I felt, deeper than the norm.
And you almost dropped it?
I almost dropped it. If you look at the pictures, from the Chargers pictures, it looked good because I got my hands right here.
Yeah.
But it goes from interception to a punt return. Like, my hands end up like this.
So you knocked it down to yourself?
Oh, yeah.
And then re-grab?
Yeah, but when I knew it was like his, just hug it. Hold on tight.
We'll talk about the 4th down one in a minute, but setting that up, there was the quarterback sneak on 3rd down. You guys looked like you were all prepared in overtime for that quarterback sneak, 3rd and 1.
Oh, yeah, it's 31, man.
Did you know?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
All 11 knew. Just game plan, watching film, and, Brandon Mebane, I would say, D-line, they do a great job of calling out a lot of plays, too. And, when Mebane calls it,
he knows it?
Yes, it's
Has he been 100%?
99% what he said it is.
Really?
Yes.
And what's he know? Just from film study or just from guards
I'd say
and
the
centers
film
talking?
study, probably, hearing the guys talking, his experience, period.
Yeah.
He's told me that he can look at I forgot how many number of different things, like at one play, and I was just sitting there like, wow, like I need, this format. I need to break it down.
You can get to that level.
Oh yeah, pretty much. That's the same thing he told me. Actually supposed to give me a paper, so when I get back in the locker room, just remind me to get on top of him about that.
All right, you're welcome. Talk me through that 4th down.
4th and 1, man. I'll say first thing go through my mind, don't jump outside. I was hoping, not one defensive lineman jumped outside.
Did you think they were going to run a play? I mean, did you think they were going to on the 45-yard
I really
line?
thought they was going to freeze play.
I did too.
After they broke out of formation, it's like, oh, no, they really, about to run the ball right now.
Could you feel it when they came to the line that this was a real play?
I mean, 4th and 1, who's going to throw the ball?
Yeah.
I was that way. Like, why risk throwing the ball on 4th and 1?
I thought why risk calling a play there in general? All right, get into it.
But that play, I give full credit to the D-line. They created a new line of scrimmage. I mean, a lot of people, give me credit for making the play, but it starts, in the trenches. And those guys created a new line of scrimmage. I found my little crease in the line and shot through it.
And just took the gap. That was your gap?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's assignment football.
And just made that play?
Assignment football.
You're
Assignment
very
football.
Fundamentally sound.
Exactly, assignment football. As I say, don't call me a hero. I'm just doing my job.
How good's Joey Bosa been?
Joey Bosa's, man, with 4+ sacks in like 3 games.
4 sacks, yeah.
Yeah, like I was explaining to a lot of people, man, you got to pick your poison. You got Joey on one side, Mel on the other, and then you got me, Bane, and Corey on the inside.
How good's Corey been?
Oh, man, those...
He doesn't have the numbers, but he's making a dent
92
now.
and 94 are different makers down there.
They are.
That's all I'm going to say.
Did you guys form an identity in this football game as a defense?
Yeah, I'll say we did. I mean, I feel like, these past 3 games, especially this one, I mean, we just established like the finish portion of it, that we can actually finish the game.
Right.
I mean,
Did that Denver game give you the confidence that you could finish?
Yeah, I mean, we still could have done things better in the Denver game.
Sure.
Finished, better, a lot better. So is this game, but it's kind of established that we can finish the game.
You're just clearing hurdles, getting over mental blocks.
Get over the obstacles.
Depleted secondary, guys seem to be going out of the lineup all the time. How do you guys continue to turn in good performances?
Everybody just doing their 1-11 and just playing together as a team.
That's it?
As a defense. I can't speak of offense, but defensively.
Yeah.
Defensively, man, we just go out there, listen to our little music, get our little pregame hype song going on, go out there and play ball.
Just get the mind right, the energy is there?
That's all it is, man. I feel like, if your mind right, you got a clear mind, you've been studying, it's time to just go out there and have fun, do what you do.
You just faced the Broncos 2 weeks ago. You shut them down up till the end of the game, and you talked about it a little bit. You could have done a little better, but you got over that mental hurdle. What do you got to do to beat the Broncos again in Denver?
Well, first we got to clean up, that's every week. But
Sure.
We got to clean up, things that they gassed us on. And just like even the little small things. I know I had, a couple run fits, here and there that, kind of gassed us the last game. And as far as, the pass coverage wise, we just need to stick to what we're doing.